which is right here. The devil himself created it. So there you go. All right. And this is Drew.
Hi, hello.
With his hat on because it's cold out here.
It's a little,
and then Peter's over
but California
here. Oh, yeah,
cold, so it's not
Peter.
really cold.
Peter. There he is.
Not Minnesota.
Wave,
cold.
say hi. It's Peter.
Good job.
You now have fans, Peter.
Okay. a little cult of fans.
I told him we're at the right place for Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, here we are. Hey, California Dreamin'. Hi.
Hi,
One Love. Hi, Style Audit. Thank you. Say
I'm
hi
over
to
on this street again, and it's like, I just feel like...
Well, you gotta move it now. You just live stream that you're nervous about your car.
What happened?
Yeah, just put it right here, man. Then it's like you can keep an eye on
it. I'm gonna pull in there. So if someone gets in there,
that's cool.
You chase them out for me.
I will chase them out for you.
Okay. And then you can keep an eye on it. So the other way you don't know, and they can flatten your tires.
Like maybe they'll call a tow truck because I'm parked.
Go get it. Right now.
Don't worry about it.
This is on there.
I know, so go get your car. Hi, aloha, JB808. And Dandy Warhol, 2025. Hi. Thanks for coming by, Fluffy. Catch Place. We used to know someone named Fluffy on the internet. I don't know if that's the same one, if you changed your nickname. If you're the same Fluffy, let us know.
Okay, so I shouldn't worry then because, like...
So this is my Valentine's thing.
Yeah, so I was mainly worried about, like, these tow truck drivers that kind of, like...
You know what? Here's the thing. Whatever you're worried about, mucho down there, and remember there's microphones all along there. I know your routine, Osa. I know how it works.
Right. Hi.
Ah.
Where do they have microphones?
We have them all over here. When we were protesting in Clearwater way back in 2000, the judge said how many microphones and cameras were on these people. And the security guard got up, we thought 20, 30. He gets up, he goes, over 100, Your Honor, in a 4-block area. Happy Friday, thank you. Aloha. Happy Friday to all of you. Thank you for coming by. It's chilly out here. I am on my Valentine's Day vest. Hey, One Love.
You're fine.
Okay.
All right.
Here, I'll put it on mute, and then you can.
No, we're good.
You're good?
We're good. We're good with our anti-OSA talk.
Hi, Osa. Shelly Miscavige, where is she? She's up in Lake Arrowhead. Per people that have seen her. Hey, Haggis. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for coming on. Hi, Meow Girl. All right. Where is Mr. Magoo? In Scientology. He stayed. He's OT8. And a mess. And that's the only negative thing I've said about him. But most of the OT8s I know are a wreck. So it's not just him. OT8 does not work. And if you're paying for it, the way out is the nearest door. That's weird. Joan and Ali said, I logged onto YouTube and I see a face I haven't seen in several years. but I recognized it right away as Tory Magoo. It's Tory, just so you know. So if you've known me for years, learn how to spell my name, please. That's a request. But I'm glad you recognize it. I know I do mostly I do live, and that's why I don't think people see it, because you're used to the old ones where I just put up videos, I think. How you, Dira? Good to see you. Good to see all of you. Who do you think is better, Elton John or Cat Stevens? For me, Cat Stevens.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The Harold and Maude guy just died.
He did?
Yeah, Kurt. What was his name?
The one that played the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget.
He
his
just
name.
died like 2 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah. That was his. That was his. Cat Stevens. He did all the music for that whole movie.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, had all his stuff in there. That was like the Cat Stevens movie.
Oh.
That's
Why
a great
was that
movie.
the Cat Stevens?
Because he did like all the songs. all
Oh,
the
really?
soundtracks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Basically the T for the Tillerman album was basically every song was in that movie.
Okay. I used to have that album.
Yeah.
T for the Tillerman.
Okay.
Steak for the song.
Okay,
One
question
the
for
woman who made
Drew.
the rain.
Do you have any stories about protesting with Gary Scarf?
Oh,
I think all three of us do, but anyway, Drew, you're on the air.
Gary Scarf.
I would have to think about it for a while, a minute, but
I got one.
Oh, wait. Oh, Frank was like, "Are you two together?" I'm like, Frank, if I was gay, I could do better than this guy.
With Gary Scarf?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, like, are you two together? I'm like, Frank, if I was gay, I think I could do better than Gary.
Just so you guys know, Gary Scarf was a guy. This is my. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but when I met him in 2000, people said he'd been in Scientology and out of Scientology, and then he'd go back into Scientology because he was in love with Mike Rinder, right?
He was. He
Yeah.
really liked
seriously?
Mike Rinder. Yeah.
I never knew that part.
Yeah.
He told me that.
Yeah.
He told me.
Yeah.
And then he was the one that he faked off like he was a survivor at Jonestown.
He was the driver?
A survivor
Oh, survivor.
of Jonestown. He survived Jonestown.
Wow.
Yeah, but when he was in some weird, he was like, there's
He was a survivor of
Jonestown. There's
So he
on the
drank
internet
Kool-Aid,
somewhere.
but
On the internet somewhere is him faking off. He like went on a talk show, talking about surviving Jonestown when he never.
And he never was there.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I know, he was a weird guy. He
So
really
he-
was.
he just,
But he passed away, so I don't want to say anything more
But he
negative
did.
about
The one good thing is all the protests. He was very reliable about putting protest videos up.
Yeah, he was good at filming. He filmed a lot of things.
Yeah, he did. He
And
put 'em
one
up.
funny, it's not really funny, but it's really a true story that happened with him. We were protesting up from the HGB, which is the big, tall executive building in
time-
Hollywood. And he was parked up at the end of the street. And we were one block over. And I said, Gary, you better watch your car, because these guys will give you a ticket.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm fine. And I said, well, let's go check. And we went around the corner, and there's the tow truck. And he goes, no,
Well,
I'm
his,
here.
his front
I'm
wheels
here.
were in the air. He had to pay the whole ticket.
He had to pay the whole thing.
as if it got towed. Yeah.
You tell.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, as if
why did I tell the story? Tell it. Go ahead. I was starting the story. Go ahead. You finish it.
Because the front wheels are off the ground, he paid the same price as if it was all the way in the tow yard.
No.
Yeah, he did.
The
He had to
wheels
pay the
were
drop
not
fee.
off the ground.
The
What the
wheels were on the
guy
ground. They were
said,
tied
because I
down
was
already.
there, and what the guy said is, as soon as we start writing it on paper, we have to tow it.
No,
I'm just telling them so they know for future.
no, but he got it dropped, but it was on the front wheels were off the ground. I should have taken a picture. I probably have a picture somewhere.
Okay.
I'll take it.
which reminds me.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. What did he say?
Which reminds me, I'll be right back.
Okay. He's going to go protest Scientology.
Uh-huh.
Aloha JB 808, right? LOL. That's right. It's warm. Is it warm where you are, JB? chilly here already. It was super warm this afternoon, right?
Yes, it was.
Super warm. But then, what time would you say it got cold or chilly?
Oh, it got like 6, 7.
Yeah. It's like the sun goes down and then it's chilly. Happy Valentine's Day from Poland. Wow. Hi, Roman. Thank you. That's right. One love. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. Toilet is my childhood. Okay. Sorry about that. I have a sign in my house that says it's never too late to have a happy childhood, just so you know. It's been pretty warm, just windy. Ooh. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Exactly. Tomorrow, the high wind, excuse me, it'll be 43 degrees. Ooh, ouch. Greetings from Ireland. Woohoo! My favorite. One of my favorites. Enjoy it. Drew and I are coming there pretty soon. To Ireland.
I am. All right. I am going to Ireland. Okay.
You, me, and Judy.
Yeah.
A few others.
There you go. Well, I'll take a trip.
Watch from.
My God, you kind of how long was the plane ride when you went
It
there?
was long because it's like
It's like the other side of the world.
it's 100 hours just to get to New York, and then
Right.
you've got to get to London, and then from London to Ireland.
Okay.
It's a long flight.
Oh.
Watching from a secure, undisclosed location. All right. Are you yet? Okay. Undisclosed. Well, we're disclosed. See, here's where we are. There's no secret here. Woohoo! That's where we are. We're right out in front. So if anybody's here in LA and you think, I don't really have anything to do tonight, come on over. There's plenty to do here. Okay. Hey, Tori and... Oh, T. Oh, you're saying hi to T. Yeah, hi, T. Good evening, Tori. Kathy Shogun. All right. 3508. Okay. Hi, Kathy. T. T's in Australia, right? T? A voice down under?
Is that New Zealand or Australia?
I think it's Australia.
Oh wait,
right?
what did they say?
See, a voice down under. That's Australia.
Okay, that makes
Pretty
sense.
sure. That's crazy that that was the Scientology building. It still is the Scientology building.
Yeah, in Western
Yep.
Australia. Oh, yeah.
Western
yes, she is.
Australia. Okay.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Yes, she is.
Oh,
Okay, good. Thank
Western
you.
Australia. Good, grew in the Western United States.
I also visit the UK once a year and protest against Scientology. All right.
Nice.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. Have a nice weekend.
Holy chill.
Friendly.
Westboro. Holy Child.
She's probably Christian.
I don't know what
Holy
that
Child.
means. No Westboro.
Westboro. I think it's.
Is that the Westboro Baptist Church?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, that's cool. Please. Okay, Solomon. Hi, Solomon. Is that allowed? Is what allowed? Yep, I'm in Western Australia. Yeah, this isn't a was, this is an is. They still own it. That's why we're here, to warn people not to join it. And Osi, you're welcome to come out and talk to us. I dare you. Come on, see if one of you guys can come out. That's crazy. Here's the other thing we were thinking. We could bring a bunch of homeless people here and you could feed them because for the way to happiness, you'll take care of other people. So we're thinking about bringing a bunch of homeless people here because they're hungry. And you guys have plenty of money, so you could feed them. It's crazy. That was it isn't a was. Solomon, get it together. They still own it. Yep. I'm in Western Australia. All right. Yes, she is. Can you show the building again? All right. Here's the building. That's the Scientology building. See, I'll show you. Here's down the street. And if you go this way, this is all pretty much birthing. And down there, across the street that's L. Ron Hubbard Way, and across the street is AOLA, the Advanced Organization, which goes up to, I think, OT5. They can deliver OT5. OT7, you have to go to Flag, or you used to. Yes, she is, Tori. Okay, all right. So there's the building, Solomon. Okay, all right. Please. Is that allowed? Is what allowed? You have to say, is that allowed? Well, you have to let us know what you're asking. T did an interview with Amir and had met him in Scotland. Oh, how fun. Scotland. I've always wanted to go there. I'm part Scottish. I'm English, Irish, German, Scottish, and part Welsh.
Really?
Yes.
You're a real mutt.
I know. I am.
There we all are.
And proud of it.
Yeah.
I love being part of different cultures.
Yeah.
And I always say spiritually I'm part African and part Latino. And now probably part Italian too.
Mm.
And
Nice.
really any other culture. Hey, don't get into this if you ever think about it. What does Scientology have to do with Christ? Nothing. Exactly. That's correct. That is absolutely bingo. You get a star. You got it. You got a star. Okay, I'm Scottish. All right, but I have an English accent. All right. Hey, a voice down under. Cool. Well, I have an American accent, but I pretend like I'm English sometimes. And it sounds super phony. Hey, don't ever join this. I was in it for 30 years. I speak
Really?
from experience, yeah. And I escaped out. Thank you. Isn't it so cool that so many people know how bad it is?
Oh yeah, they're like, yeah.
It's just so-
No one's like, why are you
I know.
protesting religion?
I know.
No one's saying that.
I know, nobody's saying that.
No one thinks it's religion. Hey, newsflash, Scientology. You're not.
Drew and I
You're-
used to protest, and people would get mad at us, and they'd be like, "This is a religion; they have a right to do whatever they want."
You're gonna protest my church next?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah, that
suits
religious
you.
cloaking didn't work so well, did it, Scientology?
That
Works out on
accent
you, pal.
actually, Kelly said the accent actually suits me. Thank you very much, Kelly. Well, I did it with Mark Bunker when I first met him in the 4th of July video. And Osa said, just go out and handle that guy and get rid of him. He was out there with a big camera. And so I said, okay. And they said, go with this guy. He's from London. So he had this London accent. So I went and I said, my name's Katie. And so I was like kind of talking like that. And then when I'd get ticked off, I'd just go into my own voice. It was really funny. And the other one that was funny on accents is when I went to Norway, and I honestly didn't know this. I flew over to Norway to help Andreas because they were trying to get him fired. There he is, Joseph. So I go over there, they interview me on like Good Morning Norway. And it seemed like it went okay, and then we had to go through customs at the end, and it was real early in the morning. We went through customs, and customs looks down at me and they go, you've been busy today, haven't you? And I go, how does she know? You know, it was 5 in the morning. And she goes, I watched the show. You did a good job. Thank you. So that was cool. So I thought, okay, it went great. So I fly home. I go on ARS, and all these people would say, Magoo, what happened to you? You sound awful. And I thought, what are they talking about? And then I went and looked at the video. And if you, I think I was still Tory Bazazian back then, I think. I'm not sure. I was probably Tory-Christman. But anyway, you can type in Tory-Christman plus Norway. So embarrassing. It's truly embarrassing. That accent actually suits you. Thank you very much. Okay, so now... Ooh. Hi, Thomas. Tori, your accents crack me up. I know. They don't last long. Hi, you guys.
Hello.
Don't ever join this. I speak from experience. See how everybody laughs.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, it's like it's a riot.
It's
like,
really funny.
word is out, man.
I know the word is out. It's like, oh, so you screwed up big time. And you're continuing to screw up, but just by not talking to us. If you came out here, don't you think their credibility would be monumentally improved, maybe a little bit,
If what?
if they came out and talked to us?
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like everybody would love them, but at
well,
least
they're certainly not following their own policies.
I know
by
they're not
staying
following
inside.
their own policies.
They're
So,
supposed to confront us.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
at least try to, something.
in communication. What happened?
Oh, I just took a lap around.
Okay.
It's
Okay, so Rocky Balboa, hello and welcome in. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to please subscribe and make sure you hit the like button also.
Get in on the conversation.
Because there's 20 people here and there's 17 like buttons.
What
That's
was I
pretty
gonna say?
good.
well, smoking seems to still be deeply embedded in this
Kelly,
society.
happy birthday. That's right. Happy birthday, Kelly. It was yesterday.
Notice that.
Where
Where are you going?
I'm just gonna.
I'm not sure. I think I
Oh,
missed what
well.
somebody said. Hey, you two
Actually, I'm
block.
gonna take a nap.
You're gonna take a
I'm
nap.
barely awake.
You're barely.
You're going to take a nap?
Yeah, I'm barely awake. Give me a minute.
Oh, Drewski. I think Funky
Well, we'll
has
wake
the
you up
video.
if anything happens.
The video of what? Let's see. We'll catch on replay. Just popped on to wish Kelly happy birthday. Many happy returns. Yeah, truly. All right. Hello and welcome in. So, I'm still trying to find Tori, your accent's crack me up. Okay. I remember the story, but I don't remember seeing it for the 4th of July. Yeah, Bunker has it. It's on his site. Do you remember that one, the 4th of July one? That's
Here
the one.
or
Yeah, it
Clearwater?
was here. It was when I came out to try to handle Bunker, and I was trying
Oh,
to, and I
you-
was like using an English accent with this
You
English
were.
guy.
You were.
And then when I'd get ticked off, I'd just talk in my real
Yeah.
voice.
Uh,
But they chased him all the way from here. I don't know where the freeway entrance is, but it's far away. And
Yeah,
they
it's-
chased Bunker, or Bunker chased them, trying to catch them on video. I mean, but it was really awful. It was
yeah.
kind of awful. But we both, Harold and I, liked him, even though he was a critic and we were in. We both thought he's a good guy.
Uh-huh.
You know,
yeah.
and he is. Hi from Winnipeg. All right. Hello. Hi, Thompson. Scientology's measuring faith is beyond measure. Scientology doesn't have faith. And they aren't a science either. So neither one. It's a cult. Scientology is a mind control, fraudulent business pretending to be a religion. Fact. You do a great English accent, Tori. I never heard you do that before. Oh, for God's sake, I do all the time. I'm from England. You didn't know that? I'm English, Irish, German, Scottish, and part Welsh. It's a fact. The whole idea of science. Everybody made me so fun, though. When I went to Norway, I didn't realize I was just naturally using this phony Norwegian accent. And
You were?
Good Morning Norway interviewed me. And I thought it went great. And the custom people said, well, you did really good today. And I thought, how the fuck did they know? It was 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And she said, I watched the show. You did a
Wow.
great job. Thank you. So I get on the plane. I think everything's great. I come home to ARS, and everyone on ARS is like, Magoo, what happened to you? You sound awful. And I hadn't heard the interview.
Uh-huh.
So then I click on it, and it was just so embarrassing. Because it just, I'm not Norwegian. Do you know what I mean?
And you were trying to do like a
I
Norwegian...
wasn't trying. No, I wasn't trying to. What someone explained to me, and I really appreciated it, is some people have that where they just naturally, if they get into another accent, they're like chameleons.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they just take it on.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how I was.
I've had that, yeah.
But
experience.
now, because I know that, I consciously, if I'm in another other accents, I don't change.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't just go, oh, I can talk. You know, it wasn't like I was thinking it. It just happened. But then when I heard it, I went, oh, God. So, and the girl explained it to me and said, that's just, she said, I'm the same way. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just see. Somebody asked me something. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Alana Lewis says you're so pretty. Hi, Osa. You really should come show your face. We are nice here. It's true what One Love says. You'd be much more thought of, at least that you're credible, if you came out. I'm Scottish, but I have an English accent. Oh yeah, that's a voice down under. What does Scientology have to do with Christ? Nothing. Good point. Okay, you should email him that, 49ers. Mark Bunker needs to come back and interview Amir. Yeah, you should email him that and tell him that.
Tell them what?
To interview Amir. You know, Amir's this guy from Scotland who's on
Oh.
staff. I interviewed him recently.
Well, he could do it, you know, like remotely.
Well, that's what I did. That's what I did, Peter. Did you hear that?
Yeah. I get a kick out of these driverless cars. I mean, we literally have them now, driverless cars.
I know.
So if you think you're, you know, maybe you're down on your luck and you're going to get a job as a cab driver or an Uber driver, think again.
My mother was Irish and my dad was Italian. When I would tell people, they would squint at me. They would squint at me and go, oh, that explains it. That's weird.
What's that?
Her mother was Irish and my dad was Italian. And people would go, oh, that explains it.
Well, that means you have a fiery temper.
Oh,
Italian and Irish.
I'd be hugging the toilet bowl if I did that. Did what?
Drink.
Oh, wine, beer, vodka, shots, and whiskey. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I'd be the same.
That sounds gross.
My biggest drinking now is a beer, once in a while. Great combo. Ooh. Okay. I'd settle down. I settled down as I age. Yeah, that happens. It does. Where did Drew go? Oh, he's in the car resting?
Yeah.
He's taking a nap?
Well, he's scrolling on his phone.
Oh, is
That's
he?
what he's actually doing. He'll
He's
probably
on
fall
his
asleep.
phone all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot. You know, looking at cars and stuff like that. You know, it's really
Yeah.
fun.
You know, how I manage that is I don't have any social media apps on my phone.
That's
So
good.
whatever scrolling I do at home. So that kind of limits, you know, because I may not be home all the time. Now, wait, I do have Telegram. I do have Telegram because that's how I message people.
Telegram?
Telegram, yeah. It's a messaging service.
Wow.
It's sort of a, and yeah, it's sort of a, I guess you'd call it social media.
Ah,
Hello.
I never heard, I mean, I've heard of the
Well, there-
old Telegram.
Well, there's Telegram, there's Signal.
I've heard of Signal.
They're pretty much similar.
Yeah, I haven't used either.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea. I put on some electrolyte patches, and surprisingly, it worked. Otherwise, I'd be recovering this whole weekend. Wow, good, JP808. Put on some electrolyte patches. What was that for? What did you need the patches for? I missed that.
Electrolytes. It's probably getting dehydrated.
Are you dehydrated?
Muscle cramps.
Muscle cramps? Drank too much?
Hangover. Yeah, hangover. Hangovers.
Yeah, hangovers is good. Wait, there's nobody at the complex today. I mean, it was like, remember last weekend we were there? Was it last weekend?
Yeah, so it's right. It's not as busy over there
No.
as it was last week,
I
and
know,
there's still a
last
few
weekend.
courses. Hi. Courses must be like
There's
not
nothing.
ending; they're starting.
I just think they have events and they ask people to come.
Okay.
And most of the time those people are staff. I told you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not public. We stopped coming when I was in, back in the 90s. And I've gone to parties, just so you know, when people go, oh yeah, we're on course. We go 2 times a week, so they don't know that we're out. All right. Thank you, Kelly. Truth from the middle, all right. Hi, Denise. All right, so this is where we are for any new people. We are at the Scientology complex next to L. Ron Hubbard Way, which I was part of getting it named at. Maybe I'll be able to get it changed, but I kind of think it's good leaving it that way. I felt the way when I did it, I felt that way, and I still feel the same way, which is it's one block. And I know Scientology. If they could take Sunset Boulevard and change it all the way to the beach, they would.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this way it's contained, and that's it. And it's like nobody comes down here anyway. You know, it's sort of a dead area of LA.
How did they get the no parking thing?
I don't know.
there
Ask
on-
Audit LA. She's on
because you know, I mean, this is LA. It's very dense. There's parking problems everywhere, and you got this whole street that looks like
She's on it.
and so it's like, well, we need it. We need it because we do events,
no.
you know. So it's
No,
like
no. She's on it. She
someone
goes down.
got paid off or something.
No, she goes down to city council and talks about it, and they're kind of looking into it. You know what I mean? It's like it's brought it to the legal attention where they can change it.
Yeah, it's like, well, okay, we know you did this 40 years ago, whatever. You thought it was appropriate that you should grant this to them, but like, hey, it's 2026. We're just, you know, there's a lot of people here who need to park cars.
When we had the name change, they didn't say anything about parking. So that had to be an after thing.
Okay.
That somebody else followed that up. Because ours was just naming it L. Ron Hubbard Way. And that was it. And I thought, okay, it's one block. That's it. It's not even that block. It's just this block.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought, okay, it's contained. You know, they can't go any farther.
Right, because it's...
Because our reasoning was, it's all Scientology, which it is. It pretty much is, the whole block, that block.
What was the street
Berendo.
previous? What?
Berendo.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Right? Yeah. And there's probably still Berendo in other parts of LA.
Yeah, like north.
Yeah.
You hop over there, there's a
Right.
North Berendo.
Right.
Yeah, because I know I've been on a Berendo before.
I know, I hear that a voice down under that you don't think it's fair that an evil man should have a street named after him. But if you understood how they work and that it would never, it's easier to have it be contained one block than say, no, you can't have any block. And they'll keep fighting. And I know them and they will not stop. And eventually they'll get a much bigger area for L. Ron Hubbard or Scientology or whatever. So, I understand what you're saying.
It's not like the cities don't kind of almost often name streets after
Right, people
like local
and stuff like
things
that.
and stuff like,
People might not be for them, but too bad. It's named after that. And it is pretty much all owned by Scientology, the whole block. So, okay. How we think about it, I don't think the whole thing should be here. If I had my say, I'd say tear it down and build some condos. The whole thing, I think, is just an appalling mess. It's not a church. Don't ever get in this thing.
Oh, you're not even
I speak from experience. I was in it for 30 years.
I'm happy you're on this side.
Good.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. See, those are the young people that's why I always, it's 3/4 of why I'm out here, is to let people like that know. And it's not like they will, but 4 people have come back to me and said they were going to join the Sea Org, and they didn't because they came back and talked to me. I said just what I said to them. They each one individually came back and said, why not? And I talked to them, and I'm not going to say why because also they'll use it against me. But what?
Well, do you remember this was only a couple of years ago when we were here right on LRH Way, and there was that woman, she had a kid, and then the guy came up to your car, and he had said he had given them like it. I should get more specific. I can't remember, but there was like a single mother, and then there was the guy that I'm sure it's in one of your videos. The guy that was at your window talking, and he had been sold, and then you talked to him, and then he went back on course, went back in, and then like a day later called you or something and got out. And that was pretty recent. That was only like a couple of years ago.
Well, it's like I always tell people, you never know when you can change someone's life forever. You never do. It is surely an eyesore, that gross blue building. It always has been since I came here, since they bought it. I was in Scientology when they bought this building, and it was a hospital, and it was gross then. Glad they pay taxes. They don't pay taxes. Who told you that? They don't pay taxes. That's another part of why they shouldn't have tax exemption. Clearwater was so nice before they came here. Yeah, I was there when that whole happened also. I was in on that.
Clearwater was probably like a nice surf town,
Mm-hmm.
like surfers and...
Yeah, it was a different place. And then they snaked out the mayor, who was Gabe Gazaris.
Yeah.
And they snuck a Scientologist in to work with him. He gathered all this information about the mayor. They third-partied him to death, which means they wrote shit about him, and he got fired. And then this guy, Richard Tenney, who was the city commissioner, tried to run for mayor. And Milt Wolf called me into his office, and he said, you've got to come in here. And we had just moved there from LA. So we moved there, and he says, this is top secret, you can't tell anybody. But we came here on a lie. And I said, why? And he said, because L. Ron Hubbard was going to come from the ocean where he was living for years, which I knew, to land. And he got word that the FBI was going to plant drugs on a ship. So they zoomed around from Georgia to Florida, and bought the Fort Harrison under a phony name. See, they lied and said we were a different church. And so Richard Tenney's whole thing was save sparkling clear water, stamp out Scientology, vote for us, because Scientology are liars. So the guy said, we can't fight them. You know, we can't send the Sea Org out because we were liars. We did lie to them. So you, Tory, there were only 4 public in Clearwater at the time. 4. And he goes, you have to handle it. And I said, I have a brand new baby. And he goes, I don't care. You've got to handle it. So I did. I went out to this lady that was an older woman holding an American flag and a protest sign against Scientology. And I said, what are you doing? And she started to tell me, and I said, look, the only thing you're doing is making my son cry. This is my church. Go away. Put down your signs and go home. And she did. She put down her signs and left. So then I just went person to person to person. And then I started going to their meetings. And anyway, he ended up getting voted out. And sorry, Richard Tenney, but I was in and brainwashed at the time.
So have you guys considered that, Drew, this would be a good question for you.
Oh, he's being sarcastic. Okay, thank you.
These planters,
Yeah.
they have to be out of code. These planters have to be placed illegally. Look, they're right in front of the stairway.
Right.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
How are you?
So, you know,
Do you have
if-
any questions? No. I was in it for 30 years. I can answer a lot of them.
And you're not in it now.
No, I escaped out. They chased me across the country. The Tampa police got me out of the Tampa airport in 2000. So I've been out for a long time. But I'm out here letting younger people know they're after you. That's what they're after. Younger people and people who speak 2 languages.
What is this building exactly? Do people live
Okay,
here?
this was a hospital.
It's a church.
And Scientology bought it. They got the name the Church of Scientology, but they're really a cult.
Of course.
You know, they don't
Yeah.
believe anything. Hubbard was against God, Jesus, angels, you know, everything. And so it's basically a mind control cult pretending to be a religion. It's a fraudulent business pretending to be a
But do people
religion.
live in these?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, people
What-
live here.
People live here, but the rest of it, like all down L. Ron Hubbard Way, which I helped get named, by the way. I'm not proud of it, but that's what happened. But they wanted it named. They wanted their own street, you know. And so we went, okay. So we went down and talked to the judge.
You're
and-
filming them now?
Yeah. Well, I'm not filming them. I do a live stream thing.
Okay.
But it's interesting, every window is closed.
Do they
That's
ever raise
because
the
of a
blinds?
gentleman named Streets LA, or you can look him up as Film the Police LA. His name is Will. And he was up, you know, the testing center by Hollywood and
Yes.
Highland? He was there. He's a big black guy. And they said, get off our street. You're not allowed on our block. Now, this is a guy that films the police. His thing on YouTube is Film the Police LA. So he knows his rights. And he said, pardon me? You know, it was like, you're talking to me? And so he said, there's a video on it where he said, I don't give a shit about getting these people out, but I'm going to shut this place down. And these windows in every Scientology building in LA, since he arrived, they've had the windows shut.
So they have this
How
strange.
stupid is that? It isn't
They
like
have
they're in
this
there selling
strange
drugs or
thing
something.
where for them to look upon us, it's like we're like demons to them. So if the people that are in there learning and living were to look upon us, then we would foul up their spiritual energy, their gains.
But that isn't why those windows are shut. That isn't.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. Because they would have had them shut years ago.
They
when I
were
was
shut
in.
years ago. These have
So why
always been
do you
shut.
think the windows are shut?
I know they're shut because
The guy was
these
filming.
kids came around with cameras.
Oh, they didn't want it
And
filmed.
they don't want them filmed. That's why if you watch, like, you know, TikTok, right?
Mhm.
Well, that Hollywood testing center is now really a tourist trap for TikTok. And we went there last week, my friend and I, and we pulled up and there were a bunch of kids. And I said, are you with TikTok? And they said, yeah. And I said, pull up so we're right in front of the door. And as soon as they saw me, they shut the door. You know, and it's so stupid.
Have you been in this building?
No, this is up by Hollywood and Highland.
But
No,
you've been in this building here?
Pardon me?
Have you been in this building?
Yeah, I used to work right in there.
Wow. So interesting.
It's just like, just think of a hospital. That's how it looks inside. It's not like there's any exciting thing.
But they're
just,
apartments.
well, they're not apartments. They have dorms with like 5 or 10 people that live in one
They
dorm.
have they're rooms with bunk beds. You know, yeah.
But I was in an office where it was like an office, and our goal was to get Dianetics to #1, which we did. And
My
then they fired
great-grandmother
us.
bought Dianetics. I remember at her house in New Jersey.
What happened?
My great-grandmother had that book in her house.
Right,
A
right.
couple L. Ron.
Yeah,
novels.
yeah.
She
Was she
did.
was she a
Nan.
psychologist though?
Nan did. I don't know what the hell she was, but she had the books. I remember seeing them. I have a good memory.
Wow.
Yeah, it had
Oh,
the
what the hell are
volcano
these?
on the cover.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I thought, what are
Okay,
these?
well, thanks for telling
Yeah,
me.
no,
Nice.
you guys-
You're welcome.
Have a nice
Yeah,
day.
but
You're welcome.
Hey,
Have
man,
a
I
good
thought you were
weekend.
walking this way. Okay.
No,
now-
you
yeah,
don't
we
look
You
were-
going to that
like-
restaurant?
Actually, yeah, they'd never seen the building.
Do you want a picture? I'll take a picture
No,
of
they
it.
want to.
No, these have not. These have probably maybe have been closed. all
They've
the
always
time.
been
But they've
closed.
been open and closed. They haven't been all been closed like this. And all the other Scientology buildings for a couple of years now have had the windows shut since Will
Yes.
arrived.
Yes.
He that was a product of his for sure. And the kids with the video cameras. Thank you. Okay, I was fascinated when I heard I think you mean Jamie DeWolf, right? Talking about the hospital when they bought it. There were cages for animals. Ooh, and experimental equipment in the basement? Ooh. Did you ever hear that?
What?
Look.
They did animal testing.
There were
vivisection.
cages
Is that
for
what you're saying?
animals and experimental equipment in the basement. Ew, that's really sick. The basement, as far as I knew, was the morgue because I had friends that had to renovate it. And that was it. Oh, wait, let's see. Something happened here. What is happening? Yep, I have knowledge, that's for sure. 30 years of being in something, you have some knowledge, hopefully. Okay, just a second. Tory storytelling. Sorry. Wonder if there was any historical photos. Yeah, Janice Gillum Grady has a lot of photographs. Her thing is, what it says about the onion, peeling the onions. It's called Peeling the Onion.
Scientology, peeling
Peeling
the
the
onion.
Onion, and it's on YouTube. And she has tons of photographs. She was Yvonne Jentz's daughter. She is Yvonne Jentz's daughter. Yvonne Jentz started Celebrity Center here in LA. And Janice was on the ship with Hubbard for years and has photographs and history. She's written 3 books, just to give you an idea. She has time, place, form, and event of all kinds of stuff. Okay, all right, so A Voice Down Under. I was fascinated when, okay, so that's amazing. Are you talking about Jamie DeWolf, A Voice Down Under? Wonder if there are any historical photos. Yeah, so anyway, Scientology, Peeling the Onion. Check that out. She's my, and also John Atok is a good source for history. Tory storytelling. Okay. I really admire how concise you are at explaining Scientology to people passing by. It's like you're speaking in bullet points, so it's easier for them to comprehend. I've been speaking for 25 years, so I thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it, JB808. I try to do that because if you say too much, then people just tune out. Yep, I do have knowledge. That is a fact. What is happening? Okay, I don't know. You have to watch and listen. I was wondering where Peter is originally from. All right, so now wait. Let's put it on Peter, and you can tell him where you're originally from.
So, One Love, 51,000. Is that your name? So I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, Cape Cod, Somerville,
That's a cool
South
place.
Boston. Kind of that's where my family's from. But I moved out here pretty young, so I'm from Huntington Beach. I was a Huntington Beach surfer. That's where I spent my formative years, you might say. I've lived most of my life in Orange County.
And how'd you get in Scientology?
Well, I mean, I was 19, I think, when I got into Scientology.
I was
and,
22.
It's
so,
kind of
yeah.
not a long story, but one that,
But how'd you get into it?
I came across the Dianetics book, read it, and liked it, and just, got into it then, yeah. In Orange County, Tustin is where the mission was, the Orange County org. It wasn't an org then, it was a mission. And yeah, so I was in for like about 2 or 3 years. I was never staff, it was always public, and had some wild and woolly experiences and kind of left, so.
And then
Yeah.
how'd you get reconnected up with us?
So, it was like 2004, around that time. is when I-
2008 was when Anonymous showed up. Is
yeah,
that it?
so no.
No,
It was
before
when
then?
2004, 2005 is when I met you guys online.
Okay,
Yeah, so.
cool. And the rest is history. Yeah, Peter's been protesting with us for years. We Anonymous showed up in 2008, and they would always announce where they were protesting. So Scientology would put these big barriers, or they had a big theater at the end of L. Ron Hubbard Way. Remember when they were showing all of the Tom Cruise videos all day? And Anonymous is like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I said to Drew, let's just do some flash pickets. And he said, what's that? And I said, let's just go somewhere where they don't know where we are. And it was fun. So, all right. That's where Pierre's from. I didn't know you were from Boston. I always thought you were, a beach boy.
Well, I
Well,
am.
you are.
I am.
Yeah.
I was 5 or 6 when we left
Oh, okay.
Massachusetts and came out to California.
I think it's so funny that the leader's niece went inside the testing center and they didn't even know it was her. I know, go Jenna. I know, that's kind of amazing. She was filming too. Hello? That was crazy. It is. You would think that she would be in the SP folder. Oh, she is, I'm sure. It's just they get new people. People leave, they come and they leave now. It's hard to keep people in like they used to. Tori Magoo 44, Kelly said she's talking about Jamie Mustard. Okay, yeah, I think he was at this complex thing. So that's good. All right, thank you. Thank you for
Hey,
explaining that,
whatever
Kelly.
happened to Tommy Gorman?
Yeah, I know where he is. He's up north.
Oh, okay. I mean, I knew that from
Oh.
like 15 years ago.
Yeah, okay. I was talking about Jamie Mustard in regards to the hospital. Okay, I'll have to talk to him. JB808, hi. Happy
Evening.
weekend. The way out is the nearest door. He's a Scientologist.
I know.
You never know. And they might hear it. Okay. Did they finally kick Jenna out because they found out it was her, or only because she was recording? I think they kicked her out because they always have their little thing in, and OSA says, get her out of here. They probably didn't even say it was Jenna. Hey, Nora, hi. Thank you. Thank you. I can't keep up with your sites. You've got to text me your different names, because I know Nora, and now I know Nora knows, but she has like 3 or 4 different sites. Do you know Nora?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm familiar with her.
Yeah.
I've never met her.
Yeah. Said hi. All right. Act. I can't even read that. Hi, Nora.
I'm gonna take a lap around.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a lap around. Check it. Be right back.
Because she was on her phone while watching the media. Because she was on her
I'm gonna
phone
take a lap
while
around.
watching
Keep an eye on her,
the
okay?
movie. She was on the phone while watching the movie. I don't know what you're talking about. She who? And did they finally kick Jenna? Oh, okay. So you're saying Jenna, the person in, because she was on her phone. Oh, because she was on her phone while watching the movie. Well, you can think that may be why they kicked her out, but they also have the headset with Osa telling them, get that person out. I know, Osa. I know your little drills. You don't have to stop resting. I'm okay. If I
I'm
need
still
anything,
resting.
huh?
I'm still resting.
Okay, but I'm just saying if you want to stay in there. Hey, Nora, anxiously peeing my pants with excitement to hear the tea. All right, what's the tea? Fill us in. What is it? How long do we have to wait? Nora, tell us when are we, because I never know when to check. So tell me. Oh my God, me too. Me too, me too. Tea, me too. All right, so everybody's in a me too moment. All right. Thanks for the story, Peter. I asked where you were from because you have a nice voice. I don't hear any Cape Cod accent, but your voice reminds me of David Spade. All right. Maybe it's your sense of humor. Okay, so remind me to go back to One Love and read that to Peter.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Jamie Mustard was there when they bought the hospital and had to do. I know a bunch of people who were there as young people and did renovations. Nora's site is the Raging Buddha. That's right. That's the other one that I know. Uh-oh, what happened here? Okay, there we go. Thank you, Kelly. I know the Raging Buddha. Nora normally streams on her channel called The Raging Buddha. But when she comes in chat, she is, as Nora knows. Okay, so what's the secret? Come on. There's apparently some big secret that Nora's going to tell.
Oh.
So tell us,
Oh. We'll have to wait for the secret.
or at least tell us when you're going to tell us. Do you like, what did they say? Nora knows. All right. Okay. Whatever you said, do you like? Kelly deleted it. So there you go. It obviously was inappropriate. And I have faith in Kelly. Cold, huh? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
It is. At least
Hi.
ain't Minnesota cold. Oh my God. Just California cold.
No, it is. Feel my hand.
Do you want any gloves?
Well, I've got my coat. I think maybe get my coat and I'll put it over here. And my gloves are in my coat. So
Oh,
I'll
okay.
put my gloves in.
Where's the coat?
It's in the front, right between our seats. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for being cool. Ooh, look at this. Here comes all our pizzas.
Oh, are those headboards? Turn the camera.
What are you doing?
Turn the camera around. Here we go.
Can I ask you, sir, what are those? Hello?
For the bags.
What are they?
For the bags.
Oh, for the bed.
Oh, for the bed.
Bed. Oh,
Wow. See? See, when people say no, there's no beds, there's part of the beds.
cool. Yeah.
Why do they have those old guys do that?
They want the young faces conning you into more Scientology.
There's
The old
nobody
guys-
around here.
Because the old people know the truth. They're not gonna, they're like, well, I'm gonna hard sell this guy on garbage. What the hell, I think that's it. Maybe that is it. You think that might be it? I'm just guessing.
I don't know. I really don't. Because it's not like there's people around here to reg.
Right. But I noticed when they have people out there, they're always like younger people.
Yeah, out there where there's people,
Yeah.
they have younger people.
But even
But
when-
there aren't younger people like that guy driving that down here.
Right.
You can't tell me there are younger people that need to be out handling the audience. There's nobody here.
Right.
And
yeah.
even if there are, like if you go to Pasadena, there's tons of people around. Are they out there body routing anymore?
No. I think
Laura
that,
lent me these last night, so
Aw.
I stay warm.
Okay. I think they're just regging the people that are in. They're
For more.
They're just bleeding the ones that already
Yeah.
slipped into the Roach Motel there.
Yeah, that's true.
Scientologists check in, they can't check out.
That is true. It's like the Hotel California. You can check in, but you can't check out. Good job, Kelly. Right, thanks. What did Kelly do? Oh, yeah, good. Getting rid of somebody creepy. Scientology touched my friend. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Because touching them means something good happened, and we know it's a triangle. You have to pay every single way all the way up to the top, and they'll keep touching your friend. For the beds, wow, looks super comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Wooden beds.
And the headboard.
Oh, it's better than their
Cot.
yeah, a cot, or what I'm thinking of are their metal bunk beds.
Yeah. Tiered up to whatever. Well, that's
Yeah.
kind of actually they have those in the military. They're actually because they have like real springs. Actually, pretty comfy. Like, you know what I mean? Like normally, like they call it bed spring, but it's not a bed spring. It's just a box, like a box spring.
Ah.
It's just like bullshit, right? You put your mattress on top of it. But yeah, those have like real springs in there. So it's actually kind of good. I could go for one of those right now.
Well, I have never heard a Sea Org member say their beds are comfortable,
Well, they
ever. So I don't think
and
they're
that's
the
sad
same as the
because
Navy.
I was in the so they're like Navy, but like less so.
That's what I'm saying. They're not the same.
They're worse. Yeah. Oh God, it's terrible.
They're regging a lot of young people online. Yeah, unfortunately, that's happening, and that's why it's important everybody stays online and talks to them. Let them know they're after young people, people who speak two languages. So we've been on for an hour and 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So what time is it? It's 9. Should we end off?
Sure.
Sure.
It's
Well,
like
we
9
still have to
o'clock.
fix my headphones,
I know.
so I don't want to do that. I don't want to stay too late.
Right. We've got things to do. Yeah.
Well, because we got to work on that.
We're responsible to all those people out there. Ask them if they should stay.
Yeah,
Should I
regging
stay
a
or
lot
should
of
I
people.
go?
Should we stay or should we go? This message is held for review. Ooh.
Oh, that's all right.
Drew is comfortable right where he is.
Hi.
There he is. The man about town. Okay. And what is this? Kool-Aid 3107. if you've been going out with a girl for a while, how do you ask her to be your girlfriend, or do you wait for her to ask you to be your boyfriend? This isn't a dating site, but just to answer that question, I think it'll come around when it's right, if it does. I've never had anybody ask me to be their boyfriend or girlfriend. Have you? Well,
What's-
you've been married for 100 years.
Wait, what are you talking about?
They're asking should you ask a girl to be your girlfriend, or should you wait for them to ask you to be their boyfriend?
Oh my
And
god.
Kelly deleted it.
Oh,
Good job, Kelly.
that's a lame question.
Yeah, this is a wrong place for that. But there are
I think that
places
just
on
kinda-
the internet where they'll answer that.
I think that just happens, and you're like, wait, I think
That's
we're
what I'm
boyfriend
saying.
and girlfriend.
It just happens. You know, it's not something you ask somebody.
That's some elementary school shit. Can I be your boyfriend?
Uh-huh. You could ask somebody that for Valentine's Day. Would you be my Valentine? Now that you
Yeah.
could ask.
All right.
That used to be fun. For the beds, wow, looks super comfortable. Kelly. We'll send them over to you so you can sleep on them. They are renting a lot of young people. Oh yeah, that's right. Drew needs his sleep. Okay. Drew is comfortable right where he is. Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Kelly. Hi. Okay, all right. Looks like a bunch of knuckleheads are here. All right. So anyway, are you okay with ending off?
Yeah.
All right. So
Wait.
does
Oh,
you have
no,
any?
it's okay.
Do you have any questions? Anybody? Hi, Tor. Hi, Lara. Look, I've got on your gloves. I was just saying that you lent me these last night. Snugly warm. Happy birthday to you and Kelly. One day late, both of you. I was there. So if anybody wants to see Kelly or Laura's party last night, it's on my site. I videotaped it. She was singing at the end and everything. It was really cool. So anyway, we're just gonna leave, Laura. It's too chilly out here. But happy birthday to both of you. Thank you, Drew. All right, so anyway, I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you for coming by, all of you. Kelly, thank you for moderating. I really appreciate it. And may the force be with you this weekend. Remember, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, so if you have anybody to celebrate it with, make sure to celebrate it. I hope everyone has a great Valentine's Day. Me too. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm hugging all of you. All right. Kiss, kiss, hugs, hugs. Happy Valentine's Day. Cheers. Thank you all. Have a good one. All right. Thank you.